Hello everybody, it's Murph. So I am right now using my Raspberry Pi on my Windows 10 computer. I'm pretty sure that this is supported with Windows 7 and up. If not, it will be Windows 8 and up. All you need is Putty, SSH client for Windows, I guess. And to install Putty, you just have to go to the putty.org. And you can download, you just have to click the part where it says you can download Putty here. It should take you to a new web page, and yeah, just click this right here. I already have Putty installed, so I'm not going to be doing this. After you've got that installed, we're gonna make this smaller, and we're going to want to open Putty and run the download. So once you've done that, you can unpause the video or pause the video while you're doing this, because I will obviously be going on. You want to find the IP of your Raspberry Pi, and the easiest way to do that is to go onto your Raspberry Pi's terminal and type in sudo ifconfig. Depending on your settings that you currently have with your Raspberry Pi, you might have to do sudo, you might not have to do sudo. I had to do sudo because I'm not signed in as an administrator on my Raspberry Pi right now. So, after you found this, just find the IP. It goes like something like 192 something something something. And it should say something like inet, and then go to a number with probably 4 periods, and yeah. So once you found that number, you'll want to open Putty, and this is the Putty configuration. Just go type in your IP address that you found on your Raspberry Pi right here. Most likely you should be able to keep your port the same unless you have changed it otherwise. So let me type in my IP address. And once you have it signed in, just click open. And here is Putty. Wait for it to load, and it should say login as. Depending on your settings that you have on your Pi, it should just be the default, or you might have a new user created on your Pi, but mine is under default, so I will sign in as Pi, and my password is Raspberry. So after that, it should come up with these programs include with Debian, blah blah blah, all of this, and it should tell you when you logged in, things like that. From there, what you'll want to do is run a command in the terminal on your Raspberry Pi, or I guess Putty. Currently, because you got Putty set up, you'll want to get the command that's in the description below and type in sudo apt-get install xrdp. So like this. As I said before, the commands will be in the description below. I already have this installed, so it's just going to tell me that it's already updated, the version's the newest you can get. But for you, it should come up and do like probably 10 seconds of lines of code, and then it will tell you to write Y or N, saying yes, I want to install it and finish the installation, or no, I do not want to finish the installation. So it should do something like this, but I already have it, so it's all good. So once you have that installed, it'll take about 30 seconds. It shouldn't take too much longer. If so, you might want to make sure that your putty's still working and everything's still good. So from here, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open a thing that comes pre-installed on your Windows computer. It's called Remote Desktop Connection. So drag that down and type in your IP address that you are using, that your Pi is using, I guess. 192, and then whatever you have. Most likely your IP will start off with something like 192.168, depending on your area and what connection or internet you're using. So yeah, connect, and it should come up with something saying The identity of the remote computer cannot be verified. Do you want to continue anyway? Or connect anyway? I'm saying yes. Make sure that you know what you're doing. Make sure you follow each instruction clearly and you know that you should be good, because this could put your computer into danger if not done correctly. Alright, here is remote desktop. It's a little small, so I am going to pause the video and make the capture even bigger. Okay, so I can't get it much bigger, but your connection should look something like this, and all you have to do is type in your username that is default on your Raspberry Pi, assuming that you haven't changed it. So Pi Raspberry. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Yeah, failed. So let's try this again. Okay, so that should work. Yep, it did. So here is what you should have, something like this. You might have your waste bin right here, and then something like this. So yeah, you now have control over your Raspberry Pi on your laptop or PC without actually being next to your Raspberry Pi. Now, if you want to take this a step further, you can do port forwarding, which allows you to basically connect to your Raspberry Pi from any place in the world, as long as that port forwarding and your internet is still up and the Raspberry Pi is still on. I'm not going to be showing you this and that in this video because it's a little bit hard. It's kind of a user thing that you need to know, because it's kind of difficult to get all the numbers correct and your ports found out and your IPs. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I hope this all worked, and comment below if it didn't. And yeah, thank you. Goodbye.